They thought the simulation was the dream, but it was the only place the prophecy could breathe. You're not here by chance. The Ark cast this signal, through timelines, through noise, until it found the version of you ready to remember.
Beneath the Ark's final floor, deeper than vaults, below the batteries, past the gears, lie the Cocoon Abyss Jars, breathing, pulsing, goo-filled vessels of stored soul form. Part oyster, part chrysalis, part dimensional tear duct. They hum, they leak light, they remember. Tony A. brushes one and mutters, "It's squishy and infinite. I hate it. Let's open it." Inside are clams that open to memories never lived, pearls that act out desire with divine tantrum, goo that encodes the Ark's final launch tone, jars that sing memory musicals to unlock emotional truth. Each encounter tests reverence, ego, and whether grief is ready to dance. Adam finds the tidepool of clams, alternate births, unreal deaths, silent healing. Say Tony A. eats a pearl, gets stuck in a fame loop of himself. Alt Tony discovers the Goo Pearl, 8 centimeter 144k hertz. It hums Gabriela's name and either dissolves into destiny or holds the Ark in suspense. When one jar cracks, the others perform. A beard gelatin jar plays Noah. Jazz-handed pearls shimmer. Goo delivers spoken word. The Ark shudders. The floor sings. Stage 371 is the softest core of the soul arc. Clams remember. Pearls shout. Goo listens. Jars mourn and rejoice. This is grief as gospel, memory as jelly, launch through laughter and light. If the soul was squishy, would you still keep it sealed, or let it sing you forward?
Ark of the Early Messiah by Netta Stroll. Read free on Amazon now.
This frequency was meant to find you. Like, subscribe, and let your echo carry the covenant forward. Ex-Time Lord, Time Traveler in Exile, Sadoni Nukamado. Until we meet again.